Hello everyone, welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. We flew by the moon yesterday. It sure would be nice to stick around for a bit longer, wouldn't it? But we didn't have quite enough fuel. So let's see what we can do about that. No, don't go to the VAB. Cancel. Leave. I hate you. I wanted to do R&D because we got some more science from that little mission. And one thing I realized is that the reason I couldn't find the medium-sized reaction wheel is that it's not called a reaction wheel. It's an advanced inline stabilizer. So indeed it does exist, and we can unlock it now. I think the only other reasonable thing we might want to do would be to, well, I don't know, we could pick up a really low-power engine for, like, I don't even know. Like, maybe Spark would be a good lunar like a lander engine, maybe. If we were going to separate a lander stage from the orbital stage, but that's too complicated. We don't need the really high power. We're not even using our medium power engines, so. But if you know, I don't understand how aerodynamics works. This stuff. I don't need all this heavy. Yeah. So there are kind of a few things that are like not totally insane. We could take electronics to let me take solar panels, or probe unmanned probes with SAS. I think is what this has. Yeah. But I don't really need that. Miniaturization would be kind of cute. I don't know what an EVA experiments kit is yet. I think it's something you can give your Kerbals and they get more science when they do EVAs? Maybe? Could be interesting. It didn't exist last time I played. Docking ports are fun, but we're not really quite there. Space exploration has some okay stuff, but none of it that I need right now. Really just advanced flight control. And we'll see if having... I think I accidentally closed the game. I'll be right back. Hello? I hit pause. It didn't pause. Alright, the like leave R&D button is too close to the close game button. So I don't think it remembered that I tried to open up advanced flight control. Okay. Yeah, research this. It even closed without saving. How bizarre. Alright, so is there anything else we want to upgrade right now? If I don't need to upgrade that. Upgrading this. What does it give me? Maneuver tool available. I don't know what that means. Maybe it means you can issue maneuvers to, like, from this view, you could give maneuvers to things? I have no idea. At any rate, we don't seem to need it. We don't really need to upgrade the VAB, right? Yeah. R&D, I don't need yet. Mission control, no. Unlimited contracts, what a bizarre thing. Don't need space plane hangar. Astronauts? I already got all the stuff I need from that. I don't ever use administration, so I guess that's it, right? We're done upgrading for the foreseeable future. Ooh. Measure the temperature in 3 different specific places in orbit around the moon. That's a little tough, but it would be an interesting challenge. We could maybe take that. Test a heat shield landed at Kerbal. Hilarious. No thing. Explore the moon. Yes. I accept. Aha! Now, these are interesting missions. Encounters are so hard. I could use some practice on these. Prestige trivial? Don't you dare. These are basically the same as far as I can tell. I assume they're in different orbits, but I would like to do this, I think. Just, like, it's so... I want practice with it. I think when I played, like, 5 years ago, I actually was getting pretty good at, like, maneuvering to intercept and then actually docking. Like, I know there were missions where I spent, like, half an hour just struggling to dock when I was, like, a kilometer away from something. It was just impossible. But at the end, I was like, oh, yeah, I'll just, like, swing up to this thing, we'll dock, and it was, like, no problem. Now, I think I'll be closer to the, like, half an hour of flailing thing. I'll just accept both of these, I think. Maybe they'll be in a close enough orbit that I can easily do both. And, just open this one, I think. I think this is the one I used most recently. Oh, what's this from Steam? These are like, why would I want to load random psychopaths rockets? Are you kidding me? Okay, sorted by votes. That's cute, I guess, but no way. So this is the smaller one because I removed a little bit of fuel to try to improve balance. Didn't work at all. We want to make a few changes to this. First of all, like, we can get rid of pretty much the batteries and I think about all the science. I'll keep one temperature reading on there. No. I just, like... This is a rescue mission. Don't need landing legs. I still want to have an upper stage. That's what I'll do my maneuvering in. But I have to also... Wait a minute. Do I actually have the science to carry a fuel or a crew tank? I don't think I really... I mean, I don't know. Whoa. Put me back in simple mode. I don't even know what the fuck this stuff is. Oh, filter by all kinds of things. No way. Like, we can put a lander can. Seems a little ridiculous. What I want is just a crew cabin. This thing's kind of heavy. But this has crew capacity 1. I was just hoping I get something with crew capacity 2. I don't think I have the science for that, but let me just see if I can go unlock that. I don't think so. Maybe under, like, space exploration, maybe? No. Where is it? It's... no? Crew. So there's this, which has a lander can. Space exploration. Hitchhiker, that's not what I wanted. Advanced exploration, that's a huge... I don't need that. Command modules, these are gigantic. This one, oh, I do have it. I just can't find it. Where is it? Well, I guess I can search, right? Crew. This is like my payload. And I want it to go above. No. Like, oh, I guess I actually do want it to go above the heat shield, huh? So, a little spooky. And I would like to... oh, let's lift this out of the ground. I would like to also... oh, maybe I do want the battery. I want to put in... my stabilizer, because I'm bad at figuring out how to do that's the decoupler, right? Yeah. Right below the decoupler. Just for this stage, I need better torque, and I don't understand how to make the ship stable without it, so I'm just gonna pay some electricity. And let's throw a battery, and some mass, by the way. Let's throw a battery on that. And we can just lose the battery when we go to the top stage. So, let's save. This is what I plan for the rescue ship to be, basically. And let's have a look at where these guys are. Zoom much farther. There's like I didn't realize we were looking at the whole damn solar system. Zoom way in. So these guys are in very similar orbits, just offset a bit. And they're both basically like 80 kilometers. Pretty circular, right? 79 by 89 or something? Okay. So, great. So I think it's not crazy to imagine we could pick both of them up in one go. Let's launch it and see. Oh, that was weird. It was like it flashed the opening game's splash screen at me briefly. God, it's so wiggly! Every time I put a crew cabin on, things just like go to hell. That's not in the ground, is it? No, it's above the ground. Okay. Well, I'm a little nervous that this is gonna go badly. But like, oh, I didn't even check the staging, by the way, which is all wrong. All the lower engines and the stabilizer. Drop the side engines, drop the bottom engine, activate, decouple, land. This looks right. So let's just, God, the dang flickering. Let's just get going in 3, 2, 1, liftoff. Oh, I forgot to turn on the thrust limiters, yeah. I think it's still right to do that. Okay, let's tip over just a bit here. Not too much. I wish I could read these numbers more easily. Kind of hard. It doesn't want to go much further than that without getting unstable. And yet I can't help myself. Try to stay on the 90, please. About ready to decouple. Okay, an actual smooth decoupling. I don't know if it was because of the reaction wheel or because I made sure to throttle up to full first. Okay, don't tip over any further. It doesn't seem to like that. Maybe the problem is I can't be pointed very far away from prograde. I have to wait for prograde to catch up with me before I turn any further. That seems like not a totally insane thing. Electric charge is fine. Don't need to watch the ship, just watch this. Gosh, I want to point a little higher here, I think. As it's a more normal. Okay, cut the engines. You're doing fine here. I don't know. This is kind of a messy... Let's set a maneuver for here where we, first of all, set you as a target. My ascending node is not that far away, but I just want to be able to burn normal with respect to it, I think. Or to see how bad it is. I don't know. Ugh, get out of here. Burn prograde for how much? Minute something. Gets me into an okay orbit, which I can then adjust to catch up to these guys. 1,600 meters per second? That's more than I have in this stage. But that's fine. I have plenty of fuel in the middle stage here. Okay, that's about right. Fire it off, please. I would like to add a little bit of normal burn to this, but I'm not fancy enough. Am I? I guess so. I don't know. This isn't my descending node. I probably shouldn't. Cut. Why am I going so far out? What the hell? Or no? Really? I got my apoapsis that high? Huh. I did burn a lot of fuel. Okay, well... Let's get over to my ascending node here. This is a long, messy mission. Sorry. Jeb. And, I don't need SAS for this. Get me pointed in anti-normal, which is over here. Try to level that off. It's looking pretty okay now. I'll take it, 0.1 degrees. Now, where are my intercepts? Intercept 1. Target position at intercept 1. That's pretty far. What am I supposed to do to fix this? I think I've warped to intercept 1 and try to make intercept 2 line up. Okay. So here's intercept 1. Gosh, I'm moving so fast. Intercept 2. Target position at intercept 2. So if I... Give me the nav ball back. If I point retrograde, I'll move faster. And my orbit will catch up more to his. So... We want to get this to come around the planet until it meets this, I guess, right? Or, well... You can intersect 1? No, this isn't right. I'm now practically going in exactly his orbit. Okay, turn off SAS. I only have 143 meters per second left. That's a little rough. Thought I'd be able to do this a bit more cheaply. Also, I don't think I'm catching both of them. Intercept 2, intercept 1. Oh, yeah, okay. We're on opposite sides of the planet right now. What? Did the space music just turn off? Okay, I'm just barely in atmosphere, apparently. Well, we'll have to fix that on the other side, I guess. I guess, yeah, I should look at his orbital parameters a bit more closely. So which one did I set as my target? Arfod, right? Because I'm moving, like, the opposite direction as him. All right, so you, Arfod scrap. View and tracking? No, that's the wrong one. This is Willem. Alright, can we just, like, get out of atmosphere, please? Like, there's nothing really interesting happening. It just won't let me do stuff while I'm in atmosphere. My apoapsis is still plenty high. Like, I am getting out of atmosphere. Yeah, see, we're climbing again. Not very fast, though. Okay, back in space. Now. Where is my target, like, actually right at this moment? Over here, right? Arfod scrap. Show me in the tracking station. What are his orbital parameters? (71 by 84). So I guess I should just set those. And that'll give me an intercept. Well, I should set one of them, right? And then... Oh, it's so complicated. Oh, okay. I thought it would take me back to the ship I was flying, but no. So 71 by 84, we said. And the other guy, by the way? 79 by 89. We might be closer to that, actually. 71 by 84. And that's what we currently have as our target. So, fly this. observe my current trajectory. How did my periapsis get up? 71.5? Is that my target's periapsis, maybe? Yeah, that's 71 by 84. Where are mine? Here, they're the blue ones, right? Yeah, so I want to get to apoapsis. So that I can raise my periapsis and not have to worry about dipping into the atmosphere again. Take me prograde, and we just barely have to raise it at all, right? That'll do. I don't remember how to do this, and I barely understood it when I did know. So in principle, right now, my periapsis is the same as his, right? And so if I just like orbited long enough, the periods of our two orbits, presuming that they're not like, you know, if I were going exactly twice as fast as him, for example, then we might never catch up to each other. But in principle, if I just waited long enough and my orbit does not happen to be freakily accurate compared to his, then we would just happen eventually to be at periapsis at the same time. But we wouldn't necessarily have the same, like our periapsis wouldn't be at the same point of our orbit, so that wouldn't be an intercept, right? So because what you want to do is get an intercept where you have very low separation at intercept. And then when you get there, adjust your velocity to match. And then you are in the same orbit and you can easily transfer crew. Well, easily. You can transfer crew. If you don't yet have an intercept, like getting an intercept with low separation is the part that I don't quite remember how to do. So, but I think you should at your intercept do something, right? There's target position at intercept 1, target position at intercept 2. I can get rid of that, I think. Oh, my apoapsis is pretty close to his as well, right? His is 92 and his is like 84, I think. That's target intercept 2, target intercept 1. Where are my intercept 1? Well, there's 2. Where's my intercept 1? Over here? Yeah. Okay, so what the hell am I supposed to do about that? And do I have enough delta V for this? I don't think so, right? I have 6 seconds of burn left. Okay. So where's my periapsis? Yeah, periapsis is what we're aligned on, right? Let's look at look at those. Not we're aligned, but I have the same periapsis as he does. It's just in a different place. Stop. I don't care about that anymore. Make it go away. Okay. So there's someone's periapsis. Is it mine? I think so. And his... No, this one's his? This one's mine? I think. So... I need my periapsis to actually be at the same point as his periapsis, not just the same height. In order to start, like, actually catching up to him. And there's a few ways to try to do that, right? I think... Like, am I crazy? I remember, what happens, I don't think this is a good, I don't think I have the fuel to do this, but what if I burned a radial here? Doesn't that, like, adjust kind of, it leaves your orbital parameters the same, but kind of rotates you around them? So if I said, like, yeah. If I burned radial enough here, my periapsis starts roughly to line up with his, right? But that's almost all of my fuel. And it doesn't even actually get me lined up. So that's not going to work. Maybe it's the right way to do it and I don't have enough fuel, but I don't think so. It's an okay way. If I had a perfectly circular orbit, a radial burn would do nothing somehow? That can't be right. What the... Okay. Tell me what a radial burn does. Lower? It rolls the orbit. Okay, so it doesn't do what I was thinking it did. Which is good, because what I was thinking doesn't make any sense. But what exactly does this mean? It kind of pushes your orbit through the planet, kind of? Okay, I don't think that's really... I don't know, it's not so crazy. Maneuver efficiency. This all is not stuff I like, know this stuff. Orbit types, yeah. So, I feel like this mission is not going to be a success, but I have enough fuel left that I can play around a little bit still. And so I just have to figure out what I'm supposed to do. Give it a shot. I get confused about whose periapsis is who. Oh, I can look here, right? 71146 is mine. So this is me here, and that's him. And there's my apoapsis, and there's his. So one thing I could do, is I could try to make this... Wait, what? 125? Oh. If this is my periapsis, that should be my apoapsis, right? How is his 125? Oh, I have a maneuver, okay. was showing me if I had done that crazy maneuver. That's better. So that is his apoapsis. So one thing I could do would be try to make this into my periapsis by putting my apoapsis over there. I'm right at his periapsis now. So if I burn prograde, okay, sure, I can give that a try. Just to confirm, if I add a maneuver here and burn prograde, no, my periapsis moves in this general direction. The problem is I don't have this much fuel. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna scrap this mission. Just burn retrograde. And come on in home safe. Am I dumb, by the way? I thought I had enough. No, this is fine. Okay. My periapsis is under a mountain. I briefly thought I didn't have enough to actually do what I did. Like, I know I wasn't burning at apoapsis, so I wasn't as efficiently as possible lowering my periapsis, and in principle, I could have run out of fuel and stranded myself. But I was pretty sure my orbit was round enough that I had enough fuel that burning retrograde anywhere would land me. And it did. Or will. So just get back into... Oh, hang on. Get rid of this thing. All right, and this was a test to see if the crew cabin would hold up. That's retroactively what this mission was for. There you go. So we're obviously coming in with some speed, but I don't think it should be at all... Oh, I could have removed this, couldn't I? I don't think it will be at all stressful for Jeb. Well, you know what? I bet this is what's burning off when I re-enter. Go ahead and do an EVA. Yeah, this has never been done before because it's a little dangerous in orbit. But there's... Or in atmosphere, rather. But there's not very much atmosphere. How dangerous could it be? I guess when I physics warp, it turns off the SAS, which makes sense, I guess. Or only if I physics warp to 4? He's apparently holding it here at 3. No, he's holding it even at 4. I don't know why it disengaged earlier. Maybe it was already disengaged and I was just confused. All right, let's watch the re-entry in real time, though. Keep an eye on this thing. Actually, how do I, There's a button for, like, temperature overlays, right? And then I could maybe see what is getting hot. Is it like F11? It is. Like, everything looks okay except for the heat shield, which is kind of what you want. Plenty of all our resources. Definitely coming down. Don't really need to track the ablator. We could go a bit faster. Jeb has this under control. Okay, maybe not that fast. It starts to wobble. New physics warp that much. Alright, looks like we didn't burn up the antenna even. You can forget the SAS now. The ship will come in just fine. You done an EVA here before? Don't get... Ah, that's what happens. He was moving so fast that the air whipped him off the ship. That was... I think that's what happened last time, too. Okay. Well... There's just no way that he can survive this, right? He can only decelerate very slowly. Oh, and did I not even deploy the parachute on this thing? Whatever, there's nothing on it I need. Okay, so jumping out during re-entry to get an EVA report is an unsafe activity that we should not reproduce. How do I, like, make this stay visible? He's actually, like, doing a pretty good job of burning off his fuel. He's still, like, around 100 seconds from landing, which is, like, call it 2 minutes. I think I actually don't have the fuel to do this. I have to let him gain a bunch more velocity, and then he won't have enough fuel to kill it off. I think he maybe could have come to a stop briefly in midair, but you need to do like a suicide burn, and I don't know when to start it, and I don't think he probably doesn't have enough fuel for it anyway. But I'm gonna try, Jeb. I don't want to let him die for no reason. Which is definitely what would happen if he dies from doing an EVA report. And, like, you know, whatever. It doesn't cost me that much time to see if I can get him to live. Although it seems very clear he won't, right? There's no way I'm slowing him down like 50 times as much as I have already. In the, you know, 20 seconds before impact. 40 seconds. Gosh, more flickering. I don't think the game used to be this bad graphically. Oh, he has less time because he's coming in over... Well, it's not a mountain exactly. I'll be very impressed if Jeb can handle a 45 meter per second land. Maybe there'll be a hay bale. No, not bale. What do you... haystack. Or just a giant pool filled with banana peel. Or gym mats. It could happen. Oof. Yeah. Okay, so that was not ideal. Did I at least get the parachutes deployed on the other thing? I don't think I did. Yeah, it blew up. Alright, well, so a similar kind of mission. Like, I think we were pretty well outfitted for that mission. I just, like, did the wrong stuff with my orbital trajectory. Next episode, we'll try again to rendezvous with one of these guys and see if I can actually catch them. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.